Daily stock market update on the 25th of November, just after US market open. Okay, the Nasdaq and the S&P are down as I speak. What's important? What's noise? That's what we're going to cover here. And where are the opportunities? We'll also cover that on the daily update. Well, first of all, global equities were up, and that's because there's been a lot of US data coming out post the government shutdown in America. That US data has not been particularly negative. If anything, it's supported further interest rate cuts. That continues to be buoyant, frothy for the market. So that's all good. Okay. You don't want the news to be too negative because then the market would fall for fears of a recession. You don't want it to be too positive because then the worry would be there'll be no interest rate cuts and there'll be less money in people's hands. So it's the not too hot, not too cold, hence why we call it Goldilocks. Okay, and the Goldilocks economy. That's what you want, and it's what we're getting at the moment, and that's why markets are rising. Tech has been important, except there's a story that Nvidia is falling because Alphabet is buying Meta chips, or Meta is buying Alphabet chips. It really doesn't matter. That is short-term noise. They're all buying off each other. They're all growing. They're all profitable. That 5% drop on Nvidia is not deep enough to buy the dip unless you're a day trader. But equally, it's not sufficiently fundamental for you to sell the stock either. So it is a do nothing. Got three choices: buy, hold, or sell. Too shallow to buy, you'd continue holding. Not serious enough to sell. Okay, that's how it works out. US September purchasing price indicator, PPI figures in the US, completely irrelevant. They're September, we're in November, getting fast into December. So this old data is purely news. It is fodder for journalists to write. Remember, some of these journalists, well, when I was writing for the Financial Times, I get paid £1 a word. So you can imagine they need stuff to write about. The dollar, still fairly flat. No news is good news. Gold is stable. Oil's off a little bit. All of those are no news. No news is good news in this market. What else have we got in terms of macroeconomics? Well, we've got some of the Federal Reserve, the U.S. central banks, governors, regional governors due to speak. They can't make things move too much either way. In terms of energy, 1.5% off on US crude oil is good. 1% off Brent crude is good. It's good for the broader economy. It's good for lining people's pockets. Crypto looks like Bitcoin's fallen roughly another 2%. I'm not worried about it. On the tech, corporate earnings and all of that, Alphabet has been boosted. Again, reports Meta is going to use its chip, so that's good. But AMD off a little bit. Now, if you're somebody like me who owns Nvidia, AMD, Meta, and Alphabet, and it's been in the public domain, so I'm not giving any secrets to my Great Investments Program clients, I'm not giving that away, then you know these companies will go through different cycles. In fact, you want them to, because that's what irons out the volatility. If you've got two stocks, one moving upwards but going like a sine wave and the other one going like a cosine wave, i.e. inverse to the other, but they're both moving up, guess what? Their volatilities cancel each other out. You get the same return because they're both going up, but with a lot less volatility, a lot less emotional upheaval, and that is all good news. So all positive on that side. Looking at the headlines, there really isn't anything. I mean, the stocks which have jumped, like Amentum Holdings up 18%, these are penny stocks. In other words, I'll call anything penny which is below $100. So if you look at something like Amentum, AMTM, like I said, up 18%, tiny company, not worth my risk. Certainly wouldn't put it in my pension. What's interesting is Oracle's dropped another 7%, so has Nvidia. However, like with Nvidia, and Oracle tends to be more volatile, so that's why it doesn't often make all our safer lists. Oracle has not dropped enough to make it interesting, right? So we're really looking for a stock which is more volatile like that to drop about 25% before I'd start thinking, yeah, this is a company I want to buy more of. And essentially, I don't want to own companies which I wouldn't want to buy more of were they to drop substantially, unless there is a fundamental revision in the way they're working, like BlackBerry back in the day fundamentally changed as a company when the iPhone came out. And most people think fundamental changes happen every day. They don't. So it's a short one today because on the news elements, that's about it. I'm going to look through. No, that's about it. So a shorter one than normal. What I want to do, however, is remind you can download a free copy of this. Go to alpeshpatel.com/links. But also, please, 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 please remember to comment, to save, to repost, to like. Because if you do those things, the algorithm boosts the viewership to others. If the viewership is low, hey, nobody wants to do a TV program where nobody's watching. Similarly with this. I don't want to record these if nobody's watching. So if you just simply even hit like or comment or save or follow or repost or do all of those, guess what? You're going to win because for the sake of a finger tap, you're going to get more of these videos at no cost to you, but it means I'm reaching an audience, which makes it worth my while. So thank you once again for that. I've also created new free apps and tools for investors at campaignforamillion.com/tools. So do check those out as well. Look, thank you, everybody. And for those who don't know who I am, by the way, you can Google me. I'm on LinkedIn as well. Alpesh Patel, hedge fund manager, 200 columns in the Financial Times, 200 shows on Bloomberg TV, and 18 books translated into 5 languages. And as you can see from over my shoulder over there, pretty big deal on YouTube. There you go. As well. Thank you all very much. I hope you find these useful. Thank you.